And now we will come to part 2, which is teachers' work. What the teachers did with the fact that disabled students weren't properly educated. First word, effort. Effort is a noun, which means the attempt to do something, especially when it is difficult to do. The phrase make an effort, which is try hard. Here we can see an image of an athlete trying to lift a weight. He is making an effort and trying very hard. The young teacher was making great efforts to help the poor kids. We have the next word, which is consume. Consume means to use something, especially fuel, energy, or time. Using, consuming something. We have the word consumer. Consumer means a person who buys something. Consumption is the act of consuming. Note that the pronunciation for consumption is not relevant to consume or consumer. And time-consuming means wasting time, using a lot of time. Watching the teacher taking a class, one can see how time-consuming the work is. The word demonstrate. Demonstrate is a verb to show and explain so that the other person knows what we're doing. An example for the word demonstrate is flight attendants. On planes, they usually demonstrate how to use our seatbelts safely, right? That's the example of the word demonstrate. And the noun of the verb demonstrate is demonstration. The teacher's work, arms, hands, fingers used, time-consuming. So for the teacher's work, they have to use both arms and hands. And in the process of teaching, it's very time-consuming. Now, we'll come to the last part of this lesson, which is parents' attitude. The word attitude. Attitude is the way you think about or feel about something, or the way you behave towards something. The word realize. Realize means to understand or become aware of a particular fact or situation. And the noun of realize is realization or realization. Both pronunciations are correct. Proud is feeling pleased or satisfied about something you own or have done. This word seems very familiar with you guys, right? The phrase of be proud of, which means feeling proud of something. The noun of proud is pride, the act of being proud, and pride also has a corresponding phrase, which is take pride in. Please take note of which prepositions are used in these two phrases. So we are done with the vocabulary in this unit. Let's read the words again with me from the top. Special education, disabled students, deaf, dumb, mentally retarded, large poor families, learn to read, write, no proper schooling, teacher's work, arms, hands, fingers used, time-consuming, parents' attitude, opposition, changed. So we have already understood all of these words. Let's do an exercise to reinforce our understanding. Our exercise is a matching exercise. For matching exercises, we have to understand the meanings of the words on the left to appropriately match them to the phrases on the right. So let's review the meanings of the words we've just learned. Disabled. What does it mean? It means handicapped, right? That's the topic of today's lesson. Disabled is being unable to use a part of your whole body normally. Therefore, it's most appropriate with C, unable to use part of the body in the normal way. Number 2, mentally retarded. Mentally retarded is being slow in your mental development. Mentality is very important. Mentally retarded will fit the meaning of E, less mentally developed than normal. We have time-consuming, which is A, because time-consuming is taking or needing a lot of time. And needing a lot of time means time-consuming, right? So we only have the two words demonstration and gradually left. Demonstration, what does it mean? Do you remember the image of the flight attendant explaining how to use the seatbelt safely? Demonstration is an act of showing or explaining how to do something. The answer is 4B. And of course the last answer, number 5, gradually. corresponds to slowly over a long period of time. It will be D. With the exercise just now, we are finished with the vocabulary part in this unit, Special Education. I'm thankful that you joined. See you again in the next lesson of the Super Memory for Schools program.